Hey guys, Anthony with Austin Stroke Weapons Guild here with Andreas. Today we're talking about Fabris Plate 37. In Plate 37, Fabris talks about a wound of a fourth against a second. He gives us a few ways this gets set up. This seems pretty straightforward, but there's some actual important nuance that comes up in the second plate. We'll get to that when we get there. So here we're starting in third to the inside, and as I move to find my opponent's sword, he's going to perform a cavazione with a passing step of his left foot and driving into second, attempting to wound to the chest. As he does this, I'm going to drop my point and perform a girata, which lets me void my attack, his attack, and wound him under the armpit. And again, after all the girata work we've done so far, this is very straightforward, very common, and kind of highlights a lot of the other things Fabris talks about, right? If or the tempo of the cavazione, working from there. And again, as I go to find a sword, that's his tempo to change things and react. And I need to, because I'm firm-footed, because I haven't moved, I can very easily draw it on move. So once again, he's up in third, I come up, he turns, I turn out against him, wounding low, voiding to the outside. The other option they give us talks about myself doing the cavazione and my opponent taking that opportunity to attack. And this is something we've seen Fabris says is the proper way to fence and a good thing to do. However, despite this, I'm still able to, quote, get away with it. Right? So if he's up, and if I cavazione, however I do that, if I'm in target and I'm in line, or he can quickly adapt to that line, I'm putting myself in trouble. One of the things Fabris mentions, kind of in passing, is kind of how he talks about his footwork. I want to place my foot on the ground before I shift my weight forward. And it's that nuance that lets me perform a girata still. And I'll try to demonstrate what I'm talking about, and hopefully we can follow along. So if he's in position, and if I'm performing any kind of cavazione and changing this line, if I step in as that presses in and land firm-footed, there's no way I have a realistic tempo to change and drop and move. However, Fabris talks about, again, placing this foot first and moving through. So as I place this foot through, that's, before I even commit my body, that's when I can start my cavazione and bait his action. Because this right foot is down, I can still draw with my left foot to pull myself away and make it work in the opening. So again, what that kind of looks like, nice and slow, I'm cheating my foot, using that cheat to bring my sword across. As I see him commit, this is when I turn out and make my girata and move through my space. So again, I cheat, I come, and I drop. And we're starting a little close, little in frame here, but you can kind of see how this is playing out. So once again, I'm going to cheat across, come up, and use that tempo, use that opening to drop, because I'm really able to get this right foot across and planted as I'm committing my intention, as I'm committing my action. I'm not dropping everything at once, because there's no way I can girata from this hard position and working from there. So hope that makes sense. I hope that little tidbit of, placing the foot before you commit the body really starts to resonate. Definitely something I'll be trying to apply as we work further into the Fabris books. Again, this is my first really deep read-through, really deep comprehension of the material, so I'm definitely learning as we go. And I hope I said it helps influence how you're able to read the manuscript. As always, if there are questions, comments, feel free to reach out, email, Facebook, comment on YouTube, anything like that is great. And otherwise, thanks again, we'll see you next time.